a little bit further down the road now, and I've come across this castle. I'm just making my way up to it. It's called Bere, and it was a castle owned by Llewellyn, and it was a southern boundary of his range, Gwynedd, and this was vital to keep the people from Merioneth from invading. And so we're going to have a little look, see if there's anything left of him. First thing you notice when you come to the gate is you've actually got 3 paths to choose from. I've no idea. Let's try the middle one. Beautiful today. Absolutely wonderful. Oh, this is obviously an old rampart at the southern part of the castle that we're on. Oh, look at that. That's up the hill to the top. Here we are, walking along the ramparts. Beautiful. Oh, look at that. Up a little archway. This is the best summer. Absolutely lovely this year. It's not rained in about 4 weeks. All the plants are looking fantastic. It's beautiful. Ooh, look at those. A couple of wrens. Not very happy with me. Oh, it looks like there's 3 of them. So I'm imagining that it's that time of year, that's fledglings, and they're shouting at me to keep away. I'll leave them. Oh, looks like this path is about to join onto the other path. So, but if I hadn't taken the high path, I wouldn't have seen the wrens. Oh, steep. Here we go. I always love these high level paths as you're looking down on all these trees and into the canopy as you go up. I'm wondering if this was a way up into the castle. It seems like it. Seems like it. Oh, here we are, turning the corner. What's around here? Some little shed. I don't think that's old. I think that's for sheltering if the weather's more Welsh. Oh, you turn the corner, breeze has gone, nothing. Lovely. Right, still walk. We've gone up. We're now sort of not on the top, but getting there. And path is coming up. Oh, somebody's built a way up to the top, probably over a moat. Let's have a look. Oh, this is exciting. Here we are. Nice steps. Oh, let's have a look over the edge. Oh yes, that's definitely a moat, isn't it? Right, off we go. Test for trolls. No trolls. Oh, here we are. And that over the modern steps and onto the ancient steps. Here we go. And the footsteps of Llewellyn. Oh, look at that. You can just see the outside of that wall there. This has all been knocked off, but there's the outside. Well, all of these would have been covered in lime plaster when they were first built. Oh yes, there's quite a bit of it left. Very good. It's a good defence actually, massive defence. If you look in the distance down there, you can see the river running down through the valley. So and the valley floor. So this would have been a good artery, well worth defending. And you control all the passes around here by having this. Very smart. Oh, it's brilliant. Hey. Look, you can see on top of the mountain over there. And here we've got a big circle. Now, I'm guessing that this was some kind of well or something. There's water in it now, and the castle would have needed water if it was ever attacked. So the Llewellyn had it, and he actually took it off his son. It was so important to him, apparently, according to the signpost. And he had it in the, I think, 1221. And if I remember correctly, in the 1280s, Edward I came, and he took it off Llewellyn because he wanted to take over this area, but he didn't have it for long, because in the 1290s, the Welsh uprising, Edward walks away from it. Just at the back of the castle now, we've got a room. It seems to have had a column in it or something at one time. And I can walk up here. He says, oh, try not to break his neck. Oh, and this must be the base of a tower. Yeah, you're looking out up the valleys. You can see 3 ways all the way around. What a fantastic site for a castle. You really would be in control of the area if you got this. Well, after reading one of the signboards, I've managed to work out what this column is. It wasn't a column. Apparently this was the main room, his residential bit of the castle, and the floors were above, level with that natural rock that you can see just there. And they came across, and that was a column that was built up to reach the level of the wooden floor above, so that they could put a fire on top of the column rather than have it burning on the wooden floor. And so that column is a base for a fire. It's your original fire pit. Right. As we walk out, back up the steps into the castle, this would have been obviously underneath here. This would have just been a basement. It would have just, you wouldn't have seen this. The floor would have been at the level of these steps that we're standing on now. And then as we walk out here, we've got the entrance way to his chambers, which would have been these steps. You see how it works? So people would have gone in there to get underneath to do whatever needs to happen underneath, but he would have come up these steps, Llewellyn, and he would have gone across here, because that's another set of steps that goes underneath. He would have gone across here at that level into his apartments. He would never have seen any of that underneath. But the view he would have had from his apartment is absolutely incredible. Look at that. Let's have a stroll over to the other side now, which is more defensive. Here we go. Down the steps. It's sort of in a central area. There's rooms and buildings all across the edges. And then up here, there's something that looks a bit more complicated. Well, the steps going in every direction. I'm going to go middle again, middle for diddle. Let's see what's up here. Oh, nice big room. Here we are. Another massive room. And look at that. Carrying on. That must be where the second set of steps go. So I'll have a stroll round to those. Ooh. Get a good view of the site from here. There's that central thing that could have been a well. Looks a bit big for a well to me, but it's got water in it. I can't see there being a water table up on this rock. They might have dug down to it from the middle. And if we go around the edge now, this should bring us out. And those battlements we could see from the top. And here we are, even more. Oh. And here we go, look at that. So there's defence wall after defence wall. That was defences. This is defences. Look at that. Everywhere. They could retreat back and back and back. It's virtually impregnable, this castle, I would have thought. And it actually does sit on a natural rock. Anyway, oh well. And that would have been another lookout post. Look at the thickness of the walls. They've got to be 10 feet thick. Even the internal walls are thick. But the external walls are massive. Steps everywhere. Honestly, this place must have been a labyrinth when it was occupied. And there's the last window out, looking out south down the valley. Beautiful. And somebody has had a knickerbocker glory and left their spoon. That's a nice spoon, that. No, I don't think so. Right, back down we go. One last look from the side here. It's some castle, this. I'm so glad I stopped. Well worth a visit. Here we are. I'm going to take the lower road back, I think. Leave those poor wrens alone. It's like something out of Hansel and Gretel around here. Just listen to those. Birds everywhere. Wonderful. Well, here we are, back at the gate again. Well, I really enjoyed that walk. That was fantastic. That was a real surprise. I hadn't counted on doing that when I set out this morning. I'm going to continue up the valley and see if there's anything else worth doing. And just down the road, here we are at a place called St Michael's Chapel. We're going to have a little look around here. It's a very old graveyard. And here we are. Let's see. Oh, it's open. Oh, look at this. That is one old door. My life. That door is old. God, this is beautiful. Simple little chapel. And obviously still used. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. You wonder how well used it is. It might not be. I'm not sure. Oh, we have a little museum room. All different things from the church registers and photographs of when the church was really used. All the history you could ever want on the board. And then this is superb. Somebody's gone to town on this. They've done a 3D map of the valley, and you're never going to guess what it's made out of. It's not made out of clay. It's actually made out of cloth. Somebody has woven every piece of this together. Unbelievable. Must have took ages. Right, I'm going to have a good stare at this now. Oh my life, it's actually got all the little houses in the town, all the gardens, all the fields, everything sewn into this. This is some piece of work, I tell you. That's amazing. And to show you the 3D effect, look, if I pan down, there we are, all in 3D. That's amazing. Like some commitment there. Oh, what a beautiful place. Absolutely wonderful. We've got the font here. They say the font is usually the oldest thing in a church. And looking at that font, it's going to be a pretty old church. Right, well, that was good. Off we go. Out the old door, into the sunlight. Oh, that is sunlight. Well, St Michael's Church, yet another great place to visit. Doing well today.